What is the best way to use a chart in a presentation that you're giving? The biggest problem most people have with charts is they're just wildly over complex. There's too much data, there are too many details, and the problem is the audience's eyes glaze over and they retain nothing. Here is the standard I try to follow and I use with my clients. Have a chart, if you're projecting it in front of an audience, that focuses on one idea, and if you have two variables, just one relationship. So if your sales have doubled in the last year, have something that symbolizes one unit that you sold the previous year and something right next to it that shows a doubling. So someone can look at it half a second and see, wow, that thing on the right is half as big as the thing on the left. They've doubled sales. Then if you want to go into all the nuance of store-by-store sales by city, county, state, region, country, and every sales broken down by month, quarter, season, week, put that in a chart that you email to people, or that you put on a website, or that you put in a PDF, or perhaps that you even hand out. But don't try to convey all of that on a slide that you're projecting. Now, if you're going to use a chart, here's another big test. Project it on the slide, on the screen that you're going to use for the real presentation. Then go to the back of the room and look at it and ask you, be honest, can you really see the numbers? Can you really see the variables? The problem with computers, it's their greatest strength and their greatest weakness. They have lots and lots of power, lots of flexibility. There's so many things you can do. That's great. If you've got 2 hours, you can put together a wildly complex slide with 8 different color-coded bar charts. The problem is the human brain can't process that with a quick glance 30 feet away while you're talking. So my recommendation on charts, by all means use them, but focus on one idea on the chart. At most 2 variables and 1 relationship. Then for all the other complexity, give a handout, email, PDF. You also may want to consider drawing on a flip chart. Then you can go into a little more complexity, but while you're drawing, you can only draw one thing at a time, so that tends to eliminate the complexity. Keep those tips in mind when using charts. Also, final tip, realize people read from left to right. So if you have writing that goes from the bottom up, you're asking people to get out of their chairs, turn their head sideways when you're presenting. I've never seen audiences do that. If it's on a piece of paper, you can turn the paper. So keep in mind how actual people read in real life. Don't make them contort their body in an odd way.